I still remember the first time I got my hands on laser engraver. That was 6 years ago. I was so pumped. I tested so many materials in a row, including a family photo directly on my landlord's table. Of course, I ended up paying my landlord for the damages, but that's another story. The laser engraver I tried was the LaserPecker LP1 Pro, still selling on the LaserPecker site today. Why? Because even now, it's still one of the easiest and most budget-friendly options out there for anyone who wants to enter the laser engraving world. After the breakout success, LaserPecker released many hit products like the world's first dual laser engraver, the LP4. Later came upgrade versions like the LP1 Plus and LP2 Plus just a couple months ago. Quick heads up, this isn't about industrial lasers or crazy production lines. This is for beginners. Small space, limited budget, zero experience. I will also compare them with the xTool F1 and F1 Ultra. It's one of the questions I always get asked. We won't touch super expensive industrial ones, though I have tested some in the past, and this is going to be a very interesting video, ranging from $200 all the way to $3,000 or even $5,000. Which one should you really get? Let's get into it. First, let's start with something easy and classic, perfect for someone brand new to laser engravers, the LP1 Plus. The moment I saw it, it took me straight back 6 years. It weighs about as much as a can of soda, a tiny laser head you can basically fit into the pocket. If you're brand new to lasers, the LP1 Plus is the lowest risk way to get started. To use it, you can choose the simple stand that comes with it, install it easily, tilt it to engrave at different angles, and manually adjust the focus. Or you can grab the foldable electric stand, which will do autofocus for you. Even if it's your first time touching a laser engraver, you can set it up in 2 minutes. You can even run it off a power bank, so you're not limited to a wall outlet. The LP1 Plus is a DIY-friendly laser tool, perfect if you're into circuit-style crafting. It works on everyday materials like wood, leather, coasters, even fruits, cookies, and bread. Kids who usually aren't into eating might actually get excited when they see cute designs engraved on their snacks. Overall, here are some of the items I tested with this LP1 Plus. They look pretty good, right? The only downside is the engraving speed. It takes a little bit of time. But hey, once you start engraving, you can just let it do its thing while you relax and watch a movie or something. At this price point, especially considering LaserPecker's very user-friendly mobile app, is basically unbeatable. For around $200, this is the easiest let me just try to purchase you'll ever make. But maybe you want to take things one step further, not just for fun, but something more serious. If you're a creator, gift seller, or small shop owner, this is your go-to. You need speed, backpack level portability, and basically zero learning curve. The LP2 Plus delivers. It keeps the classic original LP2 design, which was honestly a mind-blowing new category when it first launched. It comes with a 10-watt style laser and reaches speeds up to 4,000 mm per second, about 5 times faster than the original LP2. That means wider material compatibility and more power. It can cut thin wood like 3 to 6 mm basswood, depending on settings. For many users, the coolest part would be the wide range of accessories. Sliding mode handles long graphics, and trolling mode handles even longer projects. It slides while engraving, so you're not limited to a tiny work area. Door signs, larger panels, no problem. Chi capability. Rotary mode gives you perfect 360-degree alignment on tumblers, bottles, rings, whatever cylindrical object you need. So for small studios or businesses, it really boosts work efficiency. Batch engraving is another level. And when you add the Power Pack Plus, you can take the whole setup anywhere. Craft fairs, markets, pop-up booths, no outlet needed. Fast, portable, powerful, and ridiculously easy to use. For most beginners, this is the sweet spot. Up to this point, I didn't compare these machines to other xTool models or brands, because under $600, these two already offer some of the best overall value, engraving quality, and user-friendly experience. Now, things start to get competitive. The LP4, the world's first dual laser engraver. I did a very detailed review before, but to save time, here's a quick recap. It comes with a 10-watt style laser plus a 2-watt infrared laser. The data is mainly for non-metal materials, while the infrared is mainly for metal and plastics. With both lasers in one unit, you can basically engrave almost everything. Just like the LP2 Plus, it supports all those extension accessories, so you can work objects of different shapes. Performance is fast thanks to the galvanometer system, and the engraving quality is detailed and lifelike. With the strong safety features, broad material compatibility, and workflow improvements that save time, it stands out as a really versatile, all-in-one consumer engraver. Now compare it with xTool F1, both use the same 10W standard plus 2W infrared setup, so in terms of engraving quality, they are very similar in my opinion. The main difference comes down to speed and usability. The LP4 feels a little bit more responsive in real-world use, especially when you're doing repeated or batch-style jobs. That said, based on user feedback, both machines perform really well in actual day-to-day use. Either way, you really can't go wrong with either machine. I put pricing for both of these up on screen so you can compare them directly. But if you are looking for a single machine that can cover pretty much everything from craft fairs to small business use and still keep things cost efficient, I'd personally lean toward the LP4. Now the comparison I really want to make is between the LaserPecker LP5 and the xTool F1 Ultra. This feels like a true heavyweight showdown. Both feature dual 20W fiber and dye lasers. Both reach engraving speeds of up to 10,000 mm per second. Both support a wide range of accessories to handle different shapes and materials. So if you look purely at engraving quality, I repeatedly tested on both machines and found that they're basically neck and neck. Whether it's extremely fine text, color engraving, or detailed patterns. At this level, both brands have already pushed their engraving technology to the limit. However, when you place these two machines side by side, the difference becomes immediately obvious. The F1 Ultra is significantly larger, bulky, and less maneuverable. It feels like a big box sitting on a desk. With the LaserPecker, I can at least hold it by hand and even engrave on vertical surfaces. That flexibility is a big advantage. And then there is the weight. The F1 Ultra comes in at around 14.7 kilograms. It's not something you casually move around, and it really needs a dedicated workspace. In comparison, the LP5 is only about 6.02 kilograms. It's compact enough to carry with two hands and easy to reposition around your workspace or even different locations. So the LP5 is something you can actually use in real-life setups, not just a stationary workshop machine. And of course, the price. The LP5 now starts from around $2,499, while the F1 Ultra starts at about $3,319. That's a noticeable price gap. If we assess a brand premium and just look at raw specs and the engraving quality, the more affordable option is usually better for consumers. Also, since the LP5 has been on the market for a while now, most early bugs have already been fixed. So unless you are a die-hard xTool fan, I would personally lean toward recommending the LaserPecker LP5. What do you guys think? And now my conclusion. If you're just getting started and want something simple, affordable, and fun, the LP1 Plus is still one of the easiest entry points into laser engraving. It lowers the barrier so much that almost anyone can try without stress. If you want to step into small business territory, the LP2 Plus really hits that sweet spot between speed, portability, and capability. For many creators, that alone might already be more than enough. Once you move into the high-end category, both LaserPecker and xTool offer impressive machines. But what stands out to me is how LaserPecker consistently balances performance, portability, and price. Especially with models like the LP4 and LP5, you are getting serious power without needing a huge workspace or spending unnecessary extra money. So overall, if I had to recommend one brand for beginners entering laser engraving in 2026, LaserPecker would still be my top pick. And that's it for the video. I hope it helped you in some way, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Bye bye.